So, welcome to the detailed guide about the IELTS exam. Whether you are planning to go abroad for your studies या आप abroad जाना चाहते हैं just to settle down there, this session is the complete overview of IELTS exam. IELTS exam क्या होता है? Who should give IELTS exam? आप IELTS जिस purpose से करना चाहते हैं, whether it's academic or you want to settle down there. So the point here is whether you want to work or you want to settle down in any English speaking country, then you must give IELTS exam. So in this session, I'll walk you through the complete overview of IELTS. What are the formats, what are the modules, what is the scoring system, everything we are going to discuss one by one. So the first question that comes in mind, what is IELTS? IELTS क्या है? IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. ये one of the trusted and globally accepted language proficiency test है. So this test is being recognized by various organizations including various universities, various corporate. If somebody is going to settle down, अगर कोई settle होने के लिए in an English speaking country जाना चाहता है, then this exam is also valid in case you are a student. आप अपनी higher studies को pursue करने के लिए you want to go abroad. So therefore this test is acceptable worldwide. What are the modules in IELTS? In IELTS exam, there are basically 4 modules: reading, writing, listening and speaking. Reading relates to a passage is given to you and you need to go through the passage using various techniques. You need to reach the right answer. Writing task includes 2 tasks, whereas a conversation is played when it comes to the listening module, and the speaking section is 1-to-1. Now, before walking you through the IELTS modules of both types of IELTS exam, let me just tell you why is the IELTS exam given, why somebody needs to give this IELTS exam. Now, the IELTS exam is primarily taken for 3 main purposes. First is the academic. In case you want to apply for admission to some university or college in an English speaking country, then you need to give IELTS exam. So, इसमें purpose of giving IELTS exam is to go abroad to study. दूसरा purpose है professional front, to meet the job requirements in countries where English is the primary language. So ऐसी countries में if somebody wants to go and settle down where English is their primary language, so in that case also you need to give the IELTS exam. And the third one is immigration, that is to apply for any kind of permanent residency or any kind of visa to the overseas countries from your home country. So therefore this exam is basically to prove your ability that you can live, you can work, you can study in a country where the environment is English speaking environment. Coming on to the exam fee and format. The exam fee for both academic as well as general IELTS, that is 17,000 INR. I am talking about Indian rupee. तो चाहे आप academic IELTS का एग्जाम दे रहे हैं या फिर general IELTS का एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, the fee for both the exams that is same 17,000 rupees as in Indian currency. अब ये जो टेस्ट है nowadays this is available in 2 formats. 2 formats में ये टेस्ट available है. One is paper based and second one is the computer based test. नाम से ही this is giving us the idea, a traditional format where the answers are written on paper, that is the paper based exam, and the computer based exam is a modern format where the answers are typed on the computer. Computer के ऊपर आपको answers type करने हैं. There is no difference, in the type of questions or in the 4 modules. The only difference is the mode of attempting the exam. एक फॉर्मेट में you have to write the answers on the paper और दूसरे फॉर्मेट में you need to type the answers on a computer. So there are 2 modes available these days. Now students, regardless of the format, जो speaking module है, which is the 4th module in the IELTS exam, that is conducted on a separate day, while the reading, writing and listening modules, they are held on the same day. So you must be very sure that if you are going to appear for your IELTS exam, you have to give your 2 days. एक दिन में आपका reading, writing and listening module होगा, उसका exam होगा, and on a separate day you are going to have the exam of your speaking module. Now let us discuss in more detail about the types of IELTS. मैंने आपको बताया IELTS is generally of 2 types, academic as well as general. Now let us dive deep into what are the categories. First of all, academic IELTS. Now this is designed for the students who want to apply for higher education at universities or colleges. And the second type of IELTS is general IELTS. This is suitable for the individuals who want to work or they want to settle down in some English speaking country. So now, when is IELTS exam conducted? This is going to be a very important question in everybody's mind कि IELTS का exam कब conduct किया जाता है. First of all, if I talk about the frequency of paper-based IELTS exam, this is conducted up to 48 times a year, and typically this is conducted on weekends. Now weekends mean Saturdays and or Sunday. This is the frequency of paper-based exam, whereas the computer-based exam, it has multiple slots same day also. So therefore, the computer-based IELTS exam, this is conducted almost daily. I'm not saying 100% daily, but almost daily, with multiple slots available throughout the day. So therefore, there is more flexibility for the candidates who are appearing for the IELTS exam. Speaking test, as you must know that speaking test is conducted on a separate day. It will be either a few days before और few days after the 3 modules. जब आपके 3 modules का टेस्ट का डे होगा, that is reading, writing and listening, उसके कुछ दिन प्रायर या कुछ दिन बाद the speaking module is conducted. And the candidates are informed about the speaking test dates when they register for the exam. So test date, आपके टेस्ट की डेट कौन सी होगी, what is the city, कौन सी जगह पर आपका टेस्ट है, what is your center, कौन सा सेंटर है आपका. All these details, they are available on the official IELTS website, that is IDP. And to add on some information, earlier there were 2 bodies that were conducting the test, that is British Council and IDP. But nowadays only IDP is the valid IELTS test taker body, or you can say it is the valid official test taking organization for conducting your IELTS exam. Now let's begin with the exam structure. What is the structure of exam? What comes in the 4 modules? How you need to prepare? What you need to do? IELTS exam is divided into 4 sections. First is the reading, second is the writing, third is the listening module and fourth one is the speaking. सबसे पहला मॉड्यूल हमारे पास आता है रीडिंग मॉड्यूल. अब रीडिंग मॉड्यूल में क्या है? हर मॉड्यूल के सबसे पहले यू मस्ट नो इंडिविजुअल बैंड स्कोर्स है. नाउ टू बिगिन विद द रीडिंग मॉड्यूल. जो रीडिंग मॉड्यूल है इसमें देयर आर 40 क्वेश्चंस दैट आर डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 सेक्शंस. 40 क्वेश्चंस आपसे पूछे जाते हैं दैट आर डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 सेक्शंस. उसमें 3 सेक्शंस होंगे. वेयर एज जो फॉर्मेट है वो वेरी करेगा ऑफ अकेडमिक एंड द जनरल आइल्स रीडिंग. हाउ? लेट अस सी. फॉर अकेडमिक आइल्स जो पैसेजेस हैं दे आर लॉन्गर, मोर कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड अकेडमिक इन नेचर. ज़्यादा टेक्निकल टॉपिक्स होंगे, ज़्यादा टॉपिक्स वो होंगे, पैसेजेस वो होंगे दैट आर रिलेटेड टू academics. They are more complex as well as longer. Now the question arises from where they are taken, that is from the books, journals or research articles. So therefore academic reading can be considered as bit complex. ये थोड़ी सी complex होती है, but on the other side you have an advantage. Advantage क्या है? I am going to discuss in this session only. जो एग्जाम्पल टॉपिक्स आते हैं इन द रीडिंग सेक्शन दैट आर रिलेटेड टू साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, हिस्ट्री और इवन सोशल स्टडीज. नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट जनरल रीडिंग. जनरल आइल्स रीडिंग का जो पैसेज है थोड़ा सिंपल है, प्रैक्टिकल है एंड इट इज जनरली टेकन फ्रॉम एडवर्टीजमेंट्स, वर्क प्लेस डॉक्यूमेंट्स, न्यूज पेपर्स एज वेल एज magazines. Now the topics of this kind of reading passage, they are generally related to your everyday life or वर्क रिलेटेड सिनेरियोज. एज आई वॉज टेलिंग यू कि जो अकेडमिक रीडिंग है कॉम्प्लेक्स है बट यू हैव एन एडवांटेज. आपके पास एक पॉजिटिव एडवांटेज है. वॉट इज दैट? लेट मी टेल यू. अकेडमिक वर्सेस जनरल रीडिंग. If we compare both the difficulty level and the scoring criteria, first of all, academic passages are harder, but scoring is lenient. So this is the advantage for the students who are going to appear for academic IELTS. Reading में क्या होगा? The passages are going to be bit harder, but आपकी जो scoring होगी that's going to be very lenient. General IELTS exam में रीडिंग के पैसेजेस जो हैं थोड़े इजी होते हैं बट स्कोरिंग इज वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट. इसमें स्कोरिंग स्ट्रिक्ट होती है. हाउ? लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड विद एन एग्जांपल. नाउ लेट्स सपोज दैट दीज आर द स्कोर्स फॉर द एकेडमिक रीडिंग एंड दीज आर द स्कोर्स फॉर द जनरल रीडिंग. नाउ बिगिनिंग विद द 6 bands. इन केस कोई एक स्टूडेंट है जिसने एकेडमिक आइल्स रीडिंग में between 23 to 26 correct answers दिए हैं, then he or she would be getting 6.0, means 6 bands. On the other side, if there is a student in general IELTS reading exam जिसके 30 to 31 questions correct हैं, so he or she will get 6 bands. So see, there is a difference. To be more precise, let's suppose you have 35 correct answers in academic reading. So you will get 8 bands. In case you have 35 correct answers in general reading exam, then you will be getting 7 bands. So this is the difference between both. No doubt reading passages are harder, but marking is very lenient. Now the very important thing, किस तरह के questions होते हैं when it comes to reading exams. Reading exam में you are asked multiple choice questions, true, false, not given, match the heading to paragraphs, sentence completion, summary completion, list selection, choosing a title, table, flowchart and diagram completion, etc. All this you are going to study when you start with the course. Multiple choice question आपसे पूछे जाते हैं, true, false, not given is asked to you. So once you start with the course, everything we are going to discuss, multiple choice questions, true, false, not given. Now students, here just to give you an idea कि किस तरह की tricky चीज़ें होती हैं. Generally what students do is true, false, not given. इस तरह के question में उन्हें लगता है कि it's true, false, not given, but generally examiner ask you yes, no, not given. So वहाँ पर अगर आपसे पूछा गया है yes, no में and you answer in true, false, चाहे आपका आंसर करेक्ट है, you will not be given the scores. So be very careful when it comes to true, false, not given questions. You must first read properly. आपको true, false में आंसर करना है या yes, no में आंसर करना है. That's going to play a significant role. Next, sentence completion, summary complete करना, matching the headings, everything. So you will have ample number of opportunity once you start with the course. So along with these question types, you must know that you are given 60 minutes, that is 1 hour's time in the reading module. चाहे वो academic IELTS reading है, चाहे वो general IELTS reading है, you are going to get 60 minutes. And students, for the reading section, you are given an answer sheet as well as a question paper. So आंसर शीट में आंसर ट्रांसफ़र करने के लिए यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट एनी सेपरेट टाइम. वो रीडिंग में भी आपको सेपरेट टाइम नहीं मिलेगा, नीदर इन लिसनिंग. सो देयरफॉर वी विल ऑल्सो लर्न द टेक्निक्स के किस तरह से कितना टाइम स्पेंड करना है टू फाइंड द आंसर, हाउ टू ट्रांसफर द आंसर्स ऑन टू द आंसर शीट, वो कैसे आपको क्विकली करना है सो दैट यू डोंट जस्ट, आप उसमें कन्फ्यूज ना हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स सपोज फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, 8, 9, लेट्स अज्यूम ABCD में आंसर था, बट यू अननोइंगली स्किप्ड, आपने 7th का जो आंसर फाइंड किया था स्किप कर दिया. यू स्टार्टेड राइटिंग 8th आंसर एट द प्लेस ऑफ 7th, 9th एट द प्लेस ऑफ 8th, 10th आंसर एट द प्लेस ऑफ 9th. सो यू आर गोइंग टू लूज योर स्कोर. सो ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ों का आपको ध्यान रखना है, हाउ टू रीच द करेक्ट आंसर, एवरीथिंग वंस वी स्टार्ट with the course you are going to have ample number of things to understand. Now moving towards the writing module. Writing module नाम से ही clear है, you need to write. Now question arises, what I need to write? In the writing module there are generally 2 tasks. For general IELTS, task number 1 is a letter that can be formal, semi-formal or even informal based on the given situation. Now for example, you are given to write a letter in which you have forgot something at your hotel, या फिर हो सकता है आपने एयरपोर्ट पे लेट चेक इन किया, सो यू वांट सम स्पेशल परमिशन, और यू आर गिवन अ टास्क टू राइट अ लेटर टू योर पेन फ्रेंड इन सम अदर कंट्री. सो सच काइंड ऑफ फॉर्मल, सेमी फॉर्मल और इनफॉर्मल लेटर्स based on a situation. A situation is given to you and accordingly you need to write. Task number 2 is an essay, that is you are given a topic and you need to express your opinion, your argument, whether you favor it or what is your opinion according to you, what can be done, something like that. So ideally for 1 hour duration of writing, you must spend 20 minutes on task 1 and the remaining 40 minutes in task number 2. So this is basically the ideal segregation of time according to the task that is given. There is little change when it comes to academic IELTS. General IELTS में task number 1 is a letter and in academic IELTS task number 1 क्या होता है? Visual data. What kind of visual data? Graphs, pie charts, tables, maps, etc. And task 2 remains the same, that is an essay. as we discussed for general IELTS. So therefore be very sure what you are appearing for. If you are appearing for general IELTS exam, so be very clear that task 1 would be a letter that can be formal, semi-formal or informal, and task 1 in case of academic IELTS would be a visual data. This data can be in the form of graphs, pie charts, table, map, etc. So therefore ideally there are total 60 minutes. So you should spend 20 minutes for your task number 1 and 40 minutes for your task number 2. Now moving towards the listening module. Listening itself means to listen something. तो listening module में all together there are 40 questions and you will listen 4 audio recordings. आप इसमें 4 audio recordings को सुनेंगे. Total 40 questions हैं. All together there are 4 sections. Now generally section number 1 is conversational on a social context. For example, booking an appointment, somebody visited bank, किसी ने बैंक में विजिट किया है, उसे अपने अकाउंट के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए, किसी तरह की फ्लाइट बुकिंग है. This is what section number 1. Section number 2 is a monologue, that is any kind of announcement or speech. Section 3 क्या है? This is a discussion that involves multiple speakers, generally in the form of a group discussion. और सेक्शन नंबर 4 जो है इट इज़ जनरली एन अकेडमिक और लेक्चर मोनोलॉग. सो इस तरह से 4 सेक्शंस में डिवाइड किया जाता है लिसनिंग को, बिगिनिंग विद द फर्स्ट सेक्शन, सेकंड, थर्ड एंड देन फोर्थ. नाउ देयर आर सम की फीचर्स दैट यू मस्ट नो एज एन IELTS टेस्ट टेकर. फर्स्ट, द रिकॉर्डिंग विल बी प्लेड ओनली वंस. यू कैन नॉट री-हियर या कोई भी रिकॉर्डिंग दोबारा प्ले नहीं होगी. इट इज़ प्लेड ओनली वंस. What are the question types? Multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks questions, map labeling questions, sentence completion, diagram labeling, form, note or table, summary completion, short answer questions and more. Just don't worry about कि इसमें इतनी सारी types of questions हैं. Once you start with the course, we are going to practice every question type. Now the beauty of this and the advantage for all the students वो क्या है? For every recording of all the 4 sections that you are going to practice with study coach, what happens? First, you will be made to listen an audio. आप पहले एक audio सुनेंगे. You will attempt the questions. Let's suppose for questions 1 to 10, एक audio play होता है. वो audio when you listen and according to what you have understood, you mark the answers. उसके बाद you will be provided with the answer key. आपको answer key provide की जाएगी. उस आंसर की के बाद जो भी आपके इनकरेक्ट आंसर्स हैं यू विल बी गिवन द ट्रांसक्रिप्ट. सो ट्रांसक्रिप्ट होगी ऑफ द ऑडियो दैट इज बीइंग प्लेड. उस ट्रांसक्रिप्ट में यू विल बी टोल्ड कि ये जो पर्टिकुलर आंसर आपने मार्क किया है विच इज़ द इनकरेक्ट वन, व्हाट वाज द करेक्ट आंसर एंड हाउ टू रीच टू द करेक्ट आंसर. So there is a complete 360-degree approach for your listening module so that you score as high as possible. The last module, that is the speaking module, this is a face-to-face conversation. Generally it lasts for 11 to 14 minutes and this is divided into 3 parts. First of all is the introduction that ranges somewhere 4 to 5 minutes. आपको इसमें आंसर करना है क्वेश्चंस का, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अबाउट योर सेल्फ, योर वर्क, योर हॉबीज, योर स्टडीज एट्सेट्रा. देन कम्स पार्ट नंबर 2 विच इज़ क्यू कार्ड. जनरली टेक्स अराउंड 3 to 4 minutes. इसका एक फिक्स्ड फॉर्मेट होता है. व्हाट इज़ दैट? यू गेट 1 minute टू प्रिपेयर और उसके बाद 1 to 2 minutes आपको उस टॉपिक के बारे में बोलना है. यू नीड टू स्पीक फॉर 1 to 2 minutes. सो दिस इज़ द क्यू कार्ड सेक्शन. क्यू कार्ड जनरली आपसे किस तरह का पूछा जाता है? For example, related to, you can say, travel, environment, technology, family, education. For example, related to travel, where you have been in your last holidays, और कौन सी ऐसी जगह है जहाँ आपने विजिट किया recently, how you felt about that place, how was the experience. इन सब चीज़ों को रिलेट करके आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है if it is travel. If I talk about technology, there may be a topic that is related to technical aspect of a gadget or something. किस तरह से technical advancements हुई हैं, something like that. You have ample number of options to practice for. The third one is the discussion round that is followed after the cue card. Cue card के topic के related ही the examiner is going to ask some follow-up questions and often ये किसके ऊपर based होते हैं? Opinions और analysis के ऊपर. आपका इस चीज़ को लेके क्या ओपिनियन है? व्हाट इज़ द काइंड ऑफ एनालिसिस दैट यू डू फॉर दैट? आप इस बारे में क्या सोचते हो? व्हाट आर योर व्यूज? सो क्वेश्चंस लाइक दैट. Now, how you are going to practice this with Study Coach? First of all, the introduction questions. We have a range of practice questions in which for every question, हर question जो आप first part का practice करेंगे, not only there will be the discussion कि आप किस तरह से answer कर सकते हैं, you will know how to answer. आपको sample answers would be discussed with you in your classes so that you have ample number of options. अगर आपसे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है सो ऑन द स्पॉट यू गेट 2-3 ऑप्शंस सो दैट यू डोंट गेट नर्वस और आपके पास ऑलरेडी आइडियाज उस चीज़ के लिए रेडी हो, प्रिपेयर्ड हो. नेक्स्ट इज द क्यू कार्ड. नाउ वी हैव ऑल द लेटेस्ट क्यू कार्ड जो कि अभी एग्जाम में आपसे पूछे गए हैं. सभी क्यू कार्ड्स के लिए द एडवांटेज विद स्टडी कोच इज दैट you will not only practice the cue card, first of all you will practice the vocabulary related to that cue card. किन वर्ड्स को आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं, कौन सी अच्छी वोकेबुलरी को आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं जब भी आपको कोई भी पर्टिकुलर एक टॉपिक को प्रिपेयर करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मान लीजिए यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग समथिंग अबाउट एनवायरमेंट, सो यू विल बी गिवन गुड वर्ड्स, नाइस वोकेबुलरी रिलेटेड टू एनवायरमेंट. लाइकवाइज टेक्नोलॉजी, फैमिली, एजुकेशन, एवरीथिंग. उसके बाद हाउ टू कनेक्ट योर आइडियाज़. यू विल बी प्रैक्टिसिंग आइडियाज़ कनेक्शन, कि आप आइडियाज़ में कैसे एक कनेक्ट बना सकते हैं सो दैट इट डजेंट लुक लाइक कि ये डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स के ऊपर आपने जस्ट उन्हें कंबाइन कर दिया है, बट इट हैज़ अ कोहेशन, राइट. देयर इज़ अ फ्लो इन वॉट यू आर स्पीकिंग एंड हाउ टू जस्ट ओवरकम दैट सिचुएशन व्हेन यू गेट ब्लैंक, व्हेन यू डोंट हैव समथिंग टू स्पीक. आपको उस सिचुएशन को कोप अप कैसे करना है, how to manage that situation, how to manage those fractions of seconds. Everything we are going to discuss in the course. The discussion questions, which are also called the follow-up questions, there are ample number of questions that you are going to practice for a single cue card. एक cue card के related कौन से possible questions हो सकते हैं जो एग्जामिनर आपसे पूछ सकता है, और how to answer, कैसे आंसर करना है, what are the points जो आपको उसमें ऐड करना है, and how to frame your answer. Everything you are going to practice. Now let's come to the scoring and bands. आपको 9 में से bands allot किए जाते हैं for your IELTS exam. Let's suppose, for example, there is a student जिसने listening में 8 score किया, reading में 7, writing 6.5, speaking 7.5. Just taking an hypothetical example. So उसका overall band score क्या होगा? 7.5. How? That is the average of the individual scores. So IELTS scores are given in bands ranging from 1 to 9 bands. 1 is basically a non-user of English language, 9 is basically an expert user of English language. So each module is individually scored, and last it is the average score of all the 4 modules. That is the combined bands that you get. So therefore this was the detailed overview of the IELTS exam. Preparing for IELTS, it requires consistent practice. इसके लिए आपको consistent practice चाहिए. You are not going to just shoot up your score overnight. Once you show dedication, you are consistent with what you are practicing, you have a clear understanding of how the things would be, how I need to reach the correct answer, how I need to form my answer, and you focus on your English skills across the 4 modules I am talking about. So definitely you are going to achieve your desired IELTS score. So see you in the class. This was the complete briefing of IELTS exam.